All right, so here we are, without a proper working lav microphone, discussing a dune buggy that I'm hoping to radically alter, or at least customize. What you can see is a 1956 pan and this oddball roll bar. It looks more like a farm tractor than an actual dune buggy sport model. What I want to do first is work on this stuff here. I love that TP exhaust. I had bought that about 20 years ago at Pomona Swap Meet, and I knew one day I'd find the car for it. Right there, I'm talking about some other stuff I don't really remember. Still unaware that the microphone is not working. I'm yammering on about some other details. Probably the fact that it's a 1956 chassis, that's what I dug most. Transmission is mid 60s, bug. Got that cool steering wheel. You know the year. Heck yeah. I also got the proper gas tank, the big cap gas tank from the original car. So, I really like the rims. It's like a mid 70s, production catalog sandrail parts. I'm going to use those, and that was the tell for me. That cap on the front where the shifter rod comes out, that's different than the bugs I'm used to seeing from the 60s and 70s. When we looked at the VIN number, it was, 1956. Somebody put those steering brakes on there back in the day to lock either the right or left wheel in the sand. And yeah, right. Old school flavor in the front. And those rear rims, I was never a huge fan of them, but they got some charm. I think with the spindle mounts in the front and then like that 5 slot rear rim, I'm going to find some better tires for it for sure. But first things first, that roll bar. Look how they capped the 2-inch riser off the top of the other join. It's so weird. Like, was it just scrap pieces or was it an afterthought? Was it too close to the guy's head? I don't know. It's just a lot of welding on galvanized pipe for no reason. Little electrical tape to enhance it, hose clamp, the whole 9 yards. I think Frank approves. But for me, I want something different. There's still Mr. Silent Roussel talking about something. He's probably making a good joke, something witty. There it was. That was the punchline. So, yeah, how much further are we into this? 2 minutes?
Uh-huh.
Let's just watch the Dune Buggy porn, shall we? You can see here, there's some interesting stuff going on. I really like that it was, purpose built for the sand. That screen floor is kind of the tell, and the turning brakes for sure. You'll see some buggies in the Midwest and the Southeast. They're more like mud or rock kind of buggies, and this one was definitely set up for sand. It's got the plumber's delight footrest, but it's well built. I yanked the seats out of it the day I got it, and there was a gas tank mount above the transaxle. I pulled all that off, but first thing I want to do is change that roll bar. I got these 2-inch-and-a-half tubes, and I like that because it matches the diameter of the exhaust tubing. You see that big pipe roll bar, it's kind of out of place. It looks chunky. The way those 4 tubes come up to the TP header, I think like a double roll bar out of smaller tubing might look pretty cool. I saw another Dune buggy at the Vintage Buggy Roundup in Pismo Beach, and it did this design that I'm going to try on this one. So it looks like this clip is pretty much winding down. It's going to be a little chop to the next scene because we're trying to recover this footage, so stay tuned. Look at that handsome man.